Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Bloodborne and this is Robin and Andrewjack without a C. I'm just going to skip right over that and go into continue. Welcome to hell. What did we do last time? We started our adventure and we got through most of Central Yharnam. We still got a couple of things to take care of. Hi, cat. Now we plopped ourselves. Welcome to the Bloodborne. We've got fun and games. So let's go ahead and get back to the central bridge and just work our way back up to where we were. So, hi Cat, hi Judge. Also please enjoy a perfectly fine and normal Bloodborne fan art. That's incredible. What's the best way for me to showcase this? I need to set up a system to allow for this sort of stuff. Let's see. I'm sure I've got something here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a window capture going because I wanna see this. I wanna see this. I want people to see this because it's good. We're going to I'm just gonna fade this in real careful like because it's good. Let's see. So there it is. Ernie, how do I look? With your eyes, Bert. With your eyes. So that's very good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to subject us to this repeatedly. Anyway. I got a good system going. Okay. So, today has been a fun day for me. I have been a snotty, phlegmy mess, which I love. And I was also in a small car accident. Anyway. So we're going to take care of this guy who is just going to create problems for us. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. Ow! Rude. Wow, I was not prepared for that. Portland cannot drive today. We had 3 different vehicular problems in our 15-30 minutes of being out. When I say car accident, it was kind of like being accidentally shoved on the subway. Basically, I was parked. My engine was on, but I was parked. I was sitting there looking at my phone, and this woman kind of bumped into me in the parking lot, like hit my front end, and that was it. That's the whole story. She got out, like she clearly could tell that she was in the wrong. She was at fault. And I kind of like got out of the car after realizing what had happened. I was just like, you know what? We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna assess the damage real quick. And if there's nothing going on here, and there wasn't, I'm just gonna tell this lady it's fine. So I looked at it, and it was nothing. It was a whole lot of nothing. Like, maybe my license plate got bent in a little, but I'm getting to... Like, we're gonna be replacing our license plates anyway. And I looked at her car first. It's like, okay, what's the damage done to yours? Because you clearly are apologetic. You clearly didn't mean to do this, of course. She just walked up, apologizing to hell and back. I just kind of sat there and went, ma'am, there's no damage. The worst consequence was that I was a little surprised. Go live the rest of your life. It's fine. And she was like, you know what? That's all I needed to hear. It was just a simple little thing. These things happen. And like, I think I was just so tired. I was just like, I don't really feel like stirring up shit about this. Just screw it. So how's everybody else? I have my own whirlwind of car troubles. Mechanic thought it was busted from the cold snap. Turned out no, it was just some gas spillage and the car only needed a new battery. Then I realized I left the back door unlocked. Oh, hi, puppy. Okay, I've never seen that guy before. I have walked past this guy 100 times. I was not ready for that. Took my booster cables and emergency kit and shovel and shit, which, you know, is still preferable to buying a totally new car. Need to report that my parking pass was also swiped, though. Yeah, that is rough. Um, yeah, it sounds like... It sounds like somebody got very usable things. I'm very sorry that it was stolen, but also, like, at the very least, you know that stuff's going to be used and not necessarily sold off? I don't know, I'm weird when it comes to that. Like, I don't... Our car was broken into over Thanksgiving, and nothing was stolen. They just made a mess because there was nothing in there but trash. I was kind of like, this doesn't need to be reported. Sometimes it's not always like that. Sometimes it is. Okay. Where is this puppy? This puppy is not here anymore. Why is the puppy not here anymore? What the hell? Y'all saw that. I died to that puppy. Wait, is it possibly further down? No, there's no puppy. There was a puppy there. It's gone now. Yeah, they took my spare disposable mask too, so at least they're COVID conscious. Ugh. Pretty alright day. Played a lot of No More Heroes 1, just beat Bad Girl. Gonna try and finish before the year is through. It's a short game by that point. Bad Girl is one of, like, the last little bits. There was a puppy here. It's gone now. Oh, I can also talk about some other stuff now. Nothing major. It's just... These Halloween months have been, like, so unbearably fun that I think just one of the regular things we're going to be doing every once in a while is playing horror games and horror-themed games. Bloodborne is a nice little passage out of all of the Silent Hill, but we were in the car earlier just kind of shooting the shit while getting some stuff for a belated Christmas dinner. And we kind of decided, you know what? Horror games have been the most fun. Played Frog Detective 3. Ah, I need to start the first one. Ow! Oh, I'm trying to get him with the parry. Yeah, Glass Onion I've been wanting to watch for pretty much as soon as I heard it was announced. Wrong button. Some of the deaths I've been having is because I forget which button allows me to shoot my gun. Oh, hell yeah. New Year's Day movie. That's always good. Okay, we got a blood vial. Let's see. What can we get over here? Hunter gear. Okay, we can finally start looking the part. Let's check a look. We're a bit safe for now, so let's check out the stats. Very clearly better. Our poison resistance is lower, but we're not in a place where we have to worry about that. But this is like a nominal buff to all of our stats. And we look so cool. Not as good as the first one. Everything I hear about it is kind of along those lines, but is also in the context of it's not as good as the first one, and it kind of knows that, and it does its own thing, and it's good anyway. So it seems like a valid criticism. And also it seems like the movie understands that pretty well. Okay, so the great thing about this part of the place is that all of these guys are baddies. I am bringing the Elgivity. I love the Elgivity. This is an Elgivity safe zone. As we destroy the monsters of Yarnum. You and your chain whips are valid. So I don't know. I'm excited for Glass Onion. I hope I get to watch it soon. And maybe tomorrow will be a good movie to watch during late Christmas, early New Year's dinner. Okay, are y'all done? Okay, y'all are done. So I'm gonna take a peek in here because I haven't had a chance yet. Yeah, not a hidden path. Oh, I so hate these. I hate the fake hidden paths. They make me so sad because I want nothing more than for them to exist. Okay, so we already had Hidden Puppy. And thankfully the rest of the sewers isn't so bad. It's just going to lead us to a boss that we are going to die a lot to. Oh. What was that? Oh, hi there. Birdies. We need to be careful because they will drop down on us if they decide they don't like us. Yep, there we go. A lot of things require insight. I wonder what you're referring to specifically because I've spoken, it has left my mouth, and then I completely forgot that I said it. This is a common occurrence for me. Let's see. And bop. Insight to use hidden paths. I don't know that that's the case. It is a common thing in Souls-likes. And this game does have hidden paths, and usually it's just a matter of hitting the wall. So like, say I go here. Now if there was a hidden path, I could reliably hit this wall, and it would just go away. Oh, you gotta whip it. That's how it normally works. As far as I'm aware, Insight does not do anything with that. Oh gosh. Hi, Birdie. Alright. I'm gonna first dedicate a hidden path button. Unless it was Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is the weird one. Dark Souls 2 is one I don't think I'm ever going to beat. Oh, is this? Oh, this is an area. We're not going here yet, but we are walking over and activating this elevator. So this will unlock a shortcut that'll lead us back to, you know, Bloodborne is looking pretty good underneath all this muck. This will give us a way back to the Central Yarnum lamppost, where we got those guys hanging out. We're not going to worry about them. We got other things. We've actually done everything we really need to do in Central Yarnum. We just need to move on to the next section of the game. There's a lot of ways to do that. We can continue down the sewers. We can do a bit here that's really fun. And I'm going to save it for a second. Because we have this other part that is not as fun. It's going to hurt. Unless we can run in, get out of the way, and we're going to try finger butthole as often as we possibly can. There we go. So we've got a blood vial, whole blood dew, and what else? A Saw Hunter badge. Hell yeah. We're going to take a look at that. Where are you? Saw Hunter badge. Badge of a workshop sanctioned hunter. Let's see. Badge crafted long ago at the workshop. Attests to one's prowess as a hunter of beasts. The workshop is gone and no group recognizes this meaningless badge, except the messengers in the bath who understand its profundity. Certain things can only be entrusted with a hunter in possession of this badge, or so they believe. So, The messengers know it's good shit. Nobody else seems to. Delectable violence, you say? I mean, I like that phrasing. I think this is a bottomless pit. And as much fun as I want to just throw myself down there, I like the messengers believe in something, right? They're not just funny little guys. They're guys with conviction. So, we haven't talked much about, like, what Souls-likes kind of are. And it can be kind of flexible. And it depends on, really, who you talk to. But Souls-likes are... They don't technically start with Demon Souls, even though that's, like, the one that has been popularized as, like, the thing that makes a Souls-like, that defines what a Souls-like is. It actually goes back further, again with From Software, with Kingsfield, where a lot of the foundation was built up. Grab these items. And over time, Souls-like started getting a lot more acclaim as being this kind of offshoot of roguelikes. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome to cleanliness. Janky mechanics and skeletons. Yeah, basically that's what Souls-like. Janky mechanics and skeletons. They were popularized by games directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki, who is often cited in many ways the same way that Will Spector is cited as the creator of Deus Ex. Like, Hidetaka Miyazaki is the Souls-like guy. Which is a little messy because, again, it's not necessarily auteurship, because Dark Souls 2 was not directed by Miyazaki. Miyazaki went on to make Bloodborne while somebody else made Dark Souls 2. And Dark Souls 2 is a very different game with a lot of characteristics that are not... that are kind of unusual for a Souls game. It was a little weird to hear Miyazaki's Dark Souls. There's a part of me that wants to believe that Dark Souls would happen under Hayao Miyazaki. Alright, so we've got a fun little thing. We're going to die. I'm just letting you know beforehand that we are definitely going to die. And it's not going to be fun. Let's go ahead and give this a shot with a new cutscene. That is going to be very nice and very... well... let's just say this is going to be tough. Nobody ever dies in Souls-likes. Rewind the footage. You're not going to find a single death.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Welcome to Father Gascoigne. So this fight is painfully hard if you don't know what you're doing. In fact, there are a couple of times where... oof, okay, hold on. I don't want to use too many healing items because we are looking to die here. Okay, that's a good rip. Ow. Just gonna parry him for a little bit, because, oh, we actually managed to counter him there. Ah, but that didn't work out. Strength build versus tinge build, go. Oh god. Oh, now what was Lost Kingdoms? Did I play that one? I don't think I did. Oh, it was published by Activision, but I have seen it around. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I've always seen it. I've never really known much about it. So now I gotta look, you know? Thank you for that little reminder. It was a card game mechanic fantasy title that I'm assuming is separate from Baten Kaitos, which was also a card game mechanic fantasy title. Video games were weird for a time. Ooh, excuse me. I have been like sniffling and sneezing all day. Lark can attest that I had some nasal problems. Actually, I wonder. We don't have a lot of cold blood dew right now. But the good news is, we don't actually have to go back through the bridge or the sewer or anything. We can just go down here. Oh, not there though. Not there. Definitely not there. More action and summoning creatures from cards than an RPG. Okay. That still sounds very cool. What was the best way to get down there? Going through here. Bye, dude. I ain't got shit for you. I don't want to spend too many of my bullets, so let's see. Ow! There we go. And let's get this other guy. If you can learn the parry system, there's a lot of this game that, thankfully, starts becoming a cakewalk. Parries will save your life. I remember my brother bought Forever Kingdom for the PS2 on a whim, and our little minds were blown when we saw clothes and armor actually equipped in the in-game models. That was definitely one of the first times, like, not that specific game, but that moment of seeing that your aesthetic choice, that your equipment choices were also now aesthetic choices. It's really cool. It's one of those things that's almost expected now. Like, if you don't have this, what's wrong with you? Let's see if we can get the ball rolling over here. Okay, now we're just going to scoot over. Aw, they didn't all die. That's fine. We didn't get many items, though. That's unfortunate. I like that the parries are like a Wild West quick draw, right? It's like, it's such a simple thing. You want more of that cold water, but your tummy's too full of water. Rude. Okay, he was too tall for us. Come on. There we go. Oh, rude. Have you considered getting a second tummy? It works for cows. They got 4 of them motherfuckers as far as I've heard. Alright, I need more bullets, so I'm going to stab myself real quick. I still need more bullets. Okay, can't get more bullets that way. That's fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this equipped because I want to get the heck out of here once I get my thing. once I get my souls, because I want to go back, I want to upgrade myself a little bit and try this all again. Used to be cheaper in the 90s. Shame. Bye! Oh, never mind. He won't let us. Come on. Oh, he won't let us do it. Okay, fine. 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 We'll just fight you. Screw it. You want to be a jerk? Oh, wait, that was a chance. Damn it. You want to fight? Let's fight. Come on. If I cannot willfully leave this place, then yeah, I'll fight you. You're not going to give me the freedom to walk away. And that is a good enough reason for me to have it out with you. Ouch. 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 Okay, this dude hurts. Okay, heal up a couple more times. And get a good stab on him. Gotta do the stay-ups. Oof. Okay. Don't need to heal yet, but I'm gonna. Come on. There we go. That's another. Doing well. It's not being too much of a bother. Oh, but now he's a big wolf. So that sucks. Oh, and he just... Oh, jeez. Okay, let's back up. Get a couple of heals in. Dang it. And we don't need to use this music box, but it does help us get some cheap attacks in. Forgot, that's not the way to dodge that. Go ahead and do this. Ouch. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was a good chance. I missed it. There we go. God, he gets so nasty. That's the thing the other kin don't think about. They want the tails and wings, but they neglect the stomachs and rumen. I feel like they want that. I feel like some of them would absolutely go for that. Yeah, for my second try, that wasn't honestly bad. It's not great because I would love to have, you know, more stuff. But I feel like we can do it if we just build up our reserve a little better. Let's see. Ah, dang it. Come on. So I should definitely get more blood vials, because otherwise these guys are just going to be nasty to me. Come on, stop backing up. Oh, I still can't get the timing for that down exactly right. Like, it seems like I'm taking a lot of easy hits, and I am. I'm taking a lot of easy hits because those are powerful attacks that are best countered with parries. And sometimes I'm just not good at it. It's been a very long time since I really got good with this game. And it's been a long time since I played a Souls-like that wasn't the Final Fantasy game, you know? So now I'm kind of relearning some things that used to be innate. And I have to do a lot of muscle memory rebuilding. There we go. That'll give me a little bit of efficiency. Oh. There we go. He did not actually die. Very rude. Gotta shake the ring rust off. Yeah, like... It would be like riding a bike if a bike were on fire. Constantly. If you lower the SFX and BGM volume, you can actually hear the music while playing a tiny yet soulful rendition of California Girls. Dodge into the attic because you're full of cobwebs. Goddamn. Okay, I think I can pick up a few extra little bits here. If you watch that torch at the top, you can actually see when he gives the signal. What we're going to do, wait for the signal. There we go. And we're going to haul ass this way so that they all take the hits. And they leave nothing behind like a bunch of selfish jerks. Jesus. Alright, we'll see if we can fight this guy. Ah, we're on the slope, so it's not going to work. There we go. Stand and fall. Just going to break his shield and walk away. We are getting a couple of good items. Yeah, we got some good blood vials. Actually get like a decent amount for all this, but not quite enough, so we can. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, and we lost all our souls. Hey. He just fell into that combo real quick. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the Hunter's Dream, see what we can afford with what we got. Probably not much. And as a reminder, I am using the worst origin point. Starting with the crappiest stats, the crappiest levels, and doing our best to kind of deal with that. And for those of you who are wondering why, I don't know. I just started doing it with Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3, and I haven't really stopped yet. She's asleep.
Ah, welcome home, good hunter.
Hello.
I must have drifted off. What is it you desire?
A smooch.
Very well, let me...
Okay, so we need about 1200 in order to level up properly.
Farewell, may you...
We can also pick up a good amount of blood vials. A little extra. Maybe sell some stuff that we don't need, but a lot of this we kind of do. I personally don't like using pungent oil. Ooh. Some of this would be nice though. Oh, and we have some more bloodstone shards. I want to check to see what we need to be able to upgrade our weapon just a little more. We are going to need 8 bloodstone shards. And honestly, we're not going to need much for our pistol because I tend to not upgrade that one very much. Alright, so what's a good place? Central Yarnum. That's a good place to start. Tonight, Dog Vomit teaches that if you don't respect someone's safe word, they are within their rights to shoot you with a pistol repeatedly. I feel like that's true. Can we talk kink for a second? Can we talk kink for a second? Hey, while we're playing Bloodborne, as like a character I made who is a hardcore BDSM dominatrix, can we talk kink for a second? Every now and then I'll wind up on the purist or Puritan side of TikTok or Twitter or whatever. And it's the same stuff that happened on Tumblr 10 years ago. Like, we kind of forget that there's always this contingent of people that's just like, oh, like, this is bad, actually. We shouldn't be doing it. When it comes to, like, anything about expressing, like, weird kinks, right? And there are people here who know how weird kinks can get. Which is why I love having you here, because I always love talking about this. And there are a lot of people who are like, you know, safe words don't make sense. That means that you know you're doing something wrong and that no isn't enough and all of these things. But like, there's so many people who don't realize that the conversation beforehand, including and up to the safe word, are things that should be respected. Like, that's part of the process. It's adding the extra step to showcase a level of trust and understanding of, like, it's really weird that people have an issue with it, to me. Because they kind of look at it from a superficial perspective. They kind of take a step back and go, how could I make this out to be a bad thing? When in reality, it's just people taking extra steps to make sure that everything is respected. Oh, jeez. I want to make sure that people understand that this is what I want. And when I say this bizarre, weird phrase, when I'm playing out this weird, bizarre fantasy, that I am doing so under the contingent that it is a fantasy. And I want to stay in that. Folks who talk about setting boundaries get weirded out when they hear about people setting boundaries, right? I don't know, like, it's all a game. We all, like, take part in assessing boundaries and assessing, like, what we want to do in a story, what we want to do in structured play. And of course I gotta make kink about video games, because we already do this. We already play games where we kill people. Like, look at this. This is not something sane, normal, healthy people do in real life. We sure as hell do it in video games. Because we like the structure. We like the boundaries. We like it when a game goes, here's what you're allowed to do and what you're not. We like it when people are like, you know what, here's how the game works. This is what you need in order to play. Have fun. And that's all it ever is. It's all it's ever been. Well, that worked out better. Boundaries are good. Boundaries are indeed good. I just get weirded out when people take such an issue with it. I think people's discomfort with the idea of formal boundaries is contingent on our social narrative of relationships is basically vibes only. Yeah. Like, at least in the States, a lot of boundaries are meant to be expressed without actually expressing them. Like this idea of, I'm not going to tell you why I'm mad. You need to figure it out because that means you're actually listening. And I'm just sitting there like, people think 1,000 ridiculous things a day. How am I going to figure this one out? Like, going by vibes is such a weird thing to me because I do not get that. I do not process that. Ouch. why you need alpha chats to tell you what girls mean right before they get picked up in Romania by federal investigators. Yeah. Oh, I am having some bad luck there. Trying to get these parries in, but he is just nasty. Now, part of the problem is that I'm dodging really badly. If you have the right timing, you can dodge through most attacks pretty cleanly, and I am doing really bad on timing. Oh, hey, Mom, you made it. I know you were worried about missing an episode. But hi, it's good to see you. Okay, let's see if I can return to the Hunter stream. Yay! Okay, cool. I think a part of it is also the idea of freedom, where you can set boundaries, but if other people have boundaries, they're oppressing you. Oh, God. I could see that being an issue. My mom has heard me talk about all sorts of weird shit. She has... Here's the funny thing about having my mom on stream, is that she knows, even if she hasn't seen it, that
Very well, let me.
that I've done adult work in comic form, and I continue to do adult work in comic form, and that's just kind of how it works. So I'm gonna dump in the skill real quick, because that is
Farewell, good hunter.
my focus of choice. Yeah, so like I talk about adult stuff, I talk about sex stuff on occasion, and I list this channel as mature only for a reason. Gotta pay rent somehow. So that's the funny thing, is that I enjoy doing it already, and then I figured out how to get paid for it. I got offered money for it, and so I started doing it, and it's like it's really fun, but it also leads me to a lot of sides of various social media platforms that are very antagonistic to that, which is kind of fun, because then I get somebody to debate with. Okay, can you give me some material here? Come on. Would anyone believe me if I told you that this is the most dangerous man in this area? No? Probably not. It's art! Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of skill to be able to tell a story in that way. It takes a lot of skill to be able to draw any of it in the first place, like, Jesus Christ. I wish I could properly communicate how hard it is to actually render these kinds of stories without violating some TOS violation. Because let me tell you, the leg looking wrong is just an evergreen problem. Positioning two bodies, justifying it, all of that stuff, it's very difficult. And then you get the people who don't like that kind of thing, who try to moralize over it, and it's really difficult. That's why I talked about, like, boundaries and stuff. That's why I talked about safe words, because all structured play. And oh my god, my nose is running. Honestly, if I could draw solely based on desire, I would. Holy cow, my nose is just killing me right now. Bastard move on its part. had to mute myself so I could sneeze. Jesus. I was setting up to go into the grocery store, had a mask and everything, and started sneezing so incessantly, like 5 or 6 times in a row, like I'm doing now. I just realized as I was pulling up, no, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to walk around with a mask on, sneezing constantly, and having people giving me weird looks. No play, only suffering. We are playing Bloodborne. A game I love to suffer at. Ow! Hey, dude. Very rude. Come on. There we go. So with those 2 points, we can now one-shot these guys with a single critical hit. A single visceral attack, if you will. Though I'm still thinking about that comment Malik made of this game being less visceral and more delectable in its violence. And I think I kind of agree with that. I think it's a really good point. Is the stream cutting out for anyone else? That's a distinct possibility, unfortunately. So I'm noticing that by this point, the stream is lagging behind a little bit where I am. Like, by the time I am mentioning this, I'm looking at the screen as I get up to the bridge fighting the big troll guy. That's the delay we're looking at. It's about 15 to 30 seconds. So let's take a second, see if things will catch up, because it looks fine. Ooh, it might be Twitch. It might be Twitch being a bitch. And we were already having internet trouble, so it could always be our end as well. So I'm just hanging out. Hopefully the stream will catch its way back. Let's see. Give it a second. It's slowly starting to catch up, actually. And I'm using the delay to blow my nose real quick because holy cow. The streams are intermittent, but the stream of my nose is ongoing at 1,000 megabits per second. Okay, I think we're back. So let's go ahead and try this again. There we go. And boop. We're now already doing way more damage. Oof. Okay, there we go. Ow. I'm gonna take a vacuum to your sinuses. I would appreciate that by this point. Slunk my sinuses silly style. Hey. Come on. Okay, that's something, but it's not what we want. Ah, dang. Oh, we're out of bullets. Okay, we're going to use a music box, hopefully. There we go, and we're going to feed on him as much as we can. Okay. Ouch. We're just gonna have to fight it the old-fashioned way. Okay, I wonder if I can get out of here without... No, this isn't gonna work.
You know to show your true face, eh?
Alright. Unironically, neti pot. Yeah. Kind of BS for all our medical progress. Nobody has created a tiny stick that goes into your nose and clears it out. The stream of your nose is a 24-hour marathon. God, no kidding. It has been. It's been constantly going. It is trying to figure out how to beat Beaver Bother. No one beats Beaver Bother. We're going to do a whole bunch of random killing to build up our resources because we have the strength, but we just don't have the resources. Okay, you dead? You dead. Actually, a great way to build up resources is by going through the beginning of the game. So we killed those guys. We're going to switch back to our pistol. We're going to actually go all the way down to here. We'll be able to pick up quicksilver bullets. We'll be able to get, if we're careful, plenty of blood vials if they drop, which they might not. Hi, Sabrina. Thanks for your contribution. Come on, drop something. Rude. So I am vowing to complete the Gascon battle before the end of stream. That is the thing I am looking to do. That is my goal for the stream today. And I don't think it's going to be that bad to do. I think it's going to be totally possible. It's just going to be tough. Because he's a tough guy. And we almost did it. You can accidentally put bacteria in your sinuses, usually with a fresh neti pot, and with boiling water, and with a bunch of, like, there are a bunch of precautionary measures you can take. Oh, hi! Rude. You good? You good. Okay. Come on, drop something! Give me the drops. What the drops? We're going to run right past this guy. Make that look easy. Love to make things look easy. Okay. Oh, these guys are in a rude position. I haven't seen them do this before. Also, we understand visceral attack, so we can look at how we're supposed to do this part. Gently walk up, get within good distance, and pop. And that's how you're supposed to do that. I forgot, because I haven't played this since 2015, I think. No, it was later than that. Or it was more recent than that. And we got some guys who are going to, oh, get real nasty with us. Thus wasting a couple more of our blood vials. But we can also use the currency we're picking up to just grab more from the shop. So that's good. Now I keep triggering this guy, which we can easily avoid simply by walking instead of running. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to just gently walk up to him and be like, "Hey bud, how you doing?" Poke. And now he's no longer a problem. Donk, 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 donk. Give me your stuff. I want it all for free. We built up our reserve of bullets pretty well, but we're still really short. Maybe we wouldn't keep triggering guys. We tagged your damn posts. I know. I always leave out content warnings and stuff. Alright, let's see if this guy will drop anything good for us. That wasn't what I wanted. But this is. I love how a lot of this early game gets a lot easier. The more powerful you get. And like, that seems pretty obvious, right? It's like, oh yeah, of course it gets easier. You're more powerful than you were. But I'm serious. Like, you start figuring out little tricks that make things go by way faster, and you just start mitigating the risk in doing it wrong. That's really all it is. A lot of time, it's just having the brass just jump right on in and do it. Oh, let's check up on this girl real quick.
Hello, Miss. Mom, I love you.
I haven't seen what that is for yet. I thought I was supposed to get it at, in the sewer. But I guess not. Not having great luck there. Rude. Let's not die to these guys. Let's not die to these guys. Okay. Are they going? Nope, they're not going to have anything for us. Rude. Ow! We did get more bullets, though. That's pretty good. Let's see, and this sends us back to the bridge. Which we don't really want to be at, actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run around. I wonder if I can fall off this and survive. Yeah, this is survivable. Boop. We got a couple more guys that we can go kill for fun. Yeah, I don't usually do New Game Plus and Souls-likes. I tend to play them straight through. I play them the one time, and if I play it again, I start a new game. And I do that mostly because I enjoy the grind. I love the build-up. But I recently played a New Game Plus of Elden Ring, like up to a certain point, and oh boy, the going in early on in that game is really nice when you don't have to worry so much. Like, because you're not just more powerful. Those games can still chew you up and spit you out if you're not careful. What makes them fun, though, is that you can go back, not just more powerful stats-wise, but more powerful strategy and tactics-wise. And also, you have a much spikier and meaner punch than you did before, and that's great.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well.
I love that
Let
part
me-
especially. Alright, so I'm dying pretty quick. I am healing a little too often. I'm going to spend the rest picking up a couple more blood vials. And this is just part of the slow grind that we're going to be doing. Also, we have insight, which means we can go over here and see what they got to sell. So far, not much. Yeah, nothing we really need to worry about. If we want to get more money, we can do that. Money. It's not money. Blood echoes, which are not souls. They are not souls at all. This is totally not an aesthetic swap of all assets from Dark Souls at all, and no one should ever say otherwise. Except it is. And I love it. I do genuinely love the fact that like a lot of Souls-likes from software are just... Here's a fun fact about From Software. Not a big company, not a company with a large budget. In fact, dating back to 10 years ago, they were not paying anyone in that company well. Which is kind of a weird thing to bring up, like, because Souls-likes are really fun for me. And I love them dearly. And they are also responsible for kind of underpaying a lot of their employees for a long time. This is old data. It's likely not relevant anymore, especially because they have since succeeded big time. But the idea that this was like a huge company, the idea that they have been like, it's kind of like Game Freak, right? It's a much smaller company than you'd think it would be, and it's kind of done on purpose. Wow, I am beefing it really hard there. It's hopefully not relevant anymore. We don't know for certain, but it's true. Like, and a big part of like why they're underpaid is because they were never big money rakers. They are an independent studio that is constantly struggling to get by, and that's not to say that underpaying is ever good. It's just when you don't make that much money, you cut costs where you can. And one of the ways in which they cut costs is a very understandable way where they reuse assets constantly. That's a good thing. I love that they reuse assets. I love that they reuse a bunch of enemies, because the fact is, these games are so full of content and so based on how you play that the idea that they wouldn't pack in a whole bunch of stuff that they have already made, that people already can like figure out and use their reliance on, their memory to rely on to get through these games, is actually kind of a good thing. I love that they cut costs in the actual game world. I love that they take cheaper and more economical approaches to their game worlds, because these are not AAA games. They just very much kind of look like it, while also feeling like experimental, weird-ass indie titles. Two kinds of people in the world: people who think reusing assets and sequels is the mark of the lazy devs, and people who like Yakuza. See? You get it. It gets even worse when you deal with basilisks in any Souls game. Because, hoo boy, they can reuse that monster as much as they want, and I will hate them just as much every time. They are the worst. I hate them. I want them to die. I will never be happy whenever they show up. They will never make me happy. They will never fulfill me. I just want them dead. Oh, that's a recovery. Hell yes. And we got 2 blood vials out of it. blood vial. Come on, we can keep this going. Good trade. Yeah, it's like, this game has a great system in place. What makes Bloodborne very different from Dark Souls is that defense isn't really a thing here. There is a shield, but you're not really using it for the same reasons that you would use it in, like, any other Souls game. So they do this by creating a risk-reward system, wherein you lose temporary health. If you look in the top left, you'll notice that there is a little white bar that goes down, but you can, when you take damage, you'll see still more to its right filled in. If you can damage your enemy before that becomes a problem, before you die, or before you get hit again, you get some of that health back. And it's possible to almost completely recover your health, which encourages a very specific style of aggressive play, which I love. I love it. I absolutely adore it. It's really good. It's a great system. They didn't have to do that, and they did. Hang it. Okay. My timing is awful here. Probably going to have to run away. We can do that very easily by using the music box. And then going, yeah. No! He was not bothered. I hate that he wasn't bothered. Man, I don't want to lose these souls. But clearly, he doesn't care. And I'm out of bullets. Dang. I usually have a slightly easier time with him, but I am off my game today. It doesn't help that, like, my health is kind of crap. My actual physical health right now. But in the end, I just am not prepared for this guy as well as I would like. So, we are going to take it easy. We are going to just go back and do some of these opening areas, re-explore, get some good stuff. See, we're already getting more bullets. He's kind of a dick, yeah. We are going to beat him by the end of the stream. That is what's going to happen. And if I have to stick around a little longer, so be it. Being a real gas cunt right now. That word is one I have a very tempestuous relationship with. It's one I don't like using, but also sometimes it's a really fun word to use. Be careful when cunting about. My dude, that little torch doesn't hurt hard, but it sucks. Okay. Give this guy 40 whacks. I think, yes, he almost always gives up quicksilver bullets. This guy almost always gives up nothing. Except his life. This guy always gives up his position. And these guys always give up their patience. Come on. Get mad. Okay, for some reason, my computer really wants to tell me the news. I don't want to know the news. I never want to know the news. It's always... When is the news good? Except for that, like, nuclear fission thing that happened the other week. Anybody know about this? We figured out how to create a nuclear fusion system that produces more energy than it uses. Typically, in environments like that, the way that news goes down is that when we figure out how this works, it is in such an introductory stage that we don't actually have the means to reproduce it ad nauseum yet. But it does mean that it is something that can be replicated. It is something that can be utilized really well. Which is, like, great news. I hope those scientists are being protected from big energy. Yeah, like, there are a lot of systems in play that have been circumvented by capitalist groups. And that's usually what it goes down to. But this particular system, if it works out, I'm kind of just honestly like, I would love for oil companies to get into a different business. Just give up. Give up on the stuff that they're doing now. Realize nobody is going to accept oil when the promise of free energy that produces itself in greater number than it puts in. Like, there is not going to be much that they can do to stop that. And I hope that's the case. Because, like, I'm a big fan of solar, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of wind energy. And the way that it's often been, like, weaponized against by oil companies, which kind of sucks, because it's like, let us have this cool thing. It would be that would be great to have. That, like, literally turning down huge benefits to the world so that you can make more money doing your thing. Like, shutting down industries because they are a threat to yours. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, if it's a threat to your industry, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you should shift gears and try something new. That'd be cool, right? Trying something new, experimenting, you know, entering a new industry as it's, like, as new stuff is happening. That's really cool. No, money. Gotta get that money. Gotta shut this industry down so we don't have to deal with that. We already did that with hemp. And we're only just now seeing it recover. Like, what was it? The hemp industry got off on the wrong foot because the paper industry saw it as a threat. That was like 100 years ago, easy. And we're still dealing with that. We're still dealing with, like, a whole bunch of negative beliefs about hemp as a thing that would be good to pursue as an industry. Hey, buddy. Give him my health back. Thank you. You got anything for me? Yes, more blood vials. These big guys are really good for health. Even if there are flaws, there's still so many long-term benefits that can make clean energy worth pursuing. And a lot of, like, the flaws with nuclear energy are largely things that have been solved, but we don't really talk about them because we keep trying to distract towards the flaws. As if oil doesn't have similar flaws that are pretty bad. Or there were light bulbs that lasted way longer before companies realized they didn't make money if people didn't need to buy their light bulbs as often. God, that one is a huge bummer for me, because, like, I hate changing light bulbs. I hate it. I don't know about you. I have this fear of things exploding. It's a very irrational fear. But whenever I change a light bulb, I have this irrational fear that something bad is going to happen if I'm not careful. That I am going to have a light bulb explode in my face. It's, again, not rational. It is this terrifying fear, and one of the biggest benefits for me in having a bulb that would actually last a while, including that Centennial bulb. Going on 121 years now? Is that I would never have to deal with that fear again. Except with my computer. I have a lot of problems with fearing my computer. If it like makes a whining noise for too long, it's going to explode. That one's a weird one. I don't particularly enjoy that particular fear. It's only got 4 watts of light, but it's still going. Listen. If it only uses that much energy, still pretty good. Do I want to go down here? I really don't. I've got... I could buy a lot of health items, or I could buff myself more. But I don't love these wolves. Let's burn them. Here, buddy. Present. Ah, dang it. Oh wait, that's easy to get to though. Yeah, machines making weird noises is one of my least favorite things. I have a lot of weird anxiety when it comes to technology, where if it starts behaving in a way that isn't intended, I get really upset. Like, it's one of those weird, like, it sends me over the wall. It sucks. Okay, instead, I am going to go to the bridge. Wait, I have an easy way of going to the bridge from here. What am I doing? I can get more materials. Whee! You can't tell, this is going to be a long series. I get better at this as I go once I get my stats going, but it takes some time. Thank you for your patience. Machines making weird noises suck because unless you're a specialist, you just don't know what's happening, and that's not a fun time. Yeah, and I'm pretty good with computers. In the sense that if something goes wrong, I'm pretty good at finding out what the deal is. Not great, pretty good. And that's usually not enough to solve most of the problems that I run into. That sucks. Ooh. Okay, that's a much better position to be in. Oh, they can be countered. Wow, they don't even need to be necessarily doing anything. They have a really wide, like, margin to be countered. That's incredible. Okay. Switch back. Doing okay. Sir? Get our health back. And there's a bird still trying to get to us. And we got more blood vials. We actually have a pretty good stock now. So I'm going to... Let's see. I think more stamina would be good. A point of endurance, and spend the rest on... If I take the risk, I shouldn't need to buy more Quicksilver bullets. I could just invest in stats.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I don't know why I sat down. Did I accidentally do that little thing where... No, it's fine. Let's see. Oh, but that's tempting too. It's good though.
Farewell, good may.
Let's see. And then 15 bullets. We could buy more, but 15 is a good amount. There's apparently a bulb cam. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I love that we have examples of that. So, a little behind the scenes stuff. I started popping out my audio mixer because I use a 2-monitor setup for this. Because the Star Fox 2 stream from yesterday, I had the audio off the whole time because it wasn't directly in front of me. I do a lot of work to make sure I don't have to look when I work, like so I can focus as much on the game and on the chat as possible. And I kind of beefed it the last time. And now I'm getting a little better at it. Like I can actually see everything in real time. I'm able to react to audio changes. Very good stuff. I would strongly recommend it. Ooh. Thank you for the link to that site. I want to check that out later tonight. centennialbulb.org/photos.htm. Oh, we've got nearly a full stock. Yes, okay. This is actually a great situation to be in. We've got a little bit more health. Our bar is getting a little bit longer. We've got a little bit more stamina. We've got a little bit more damage, which is very good. Okay, so I think from here, we are just going to assume we have everything we need. What we need to do is focus on learning how to dodge his attacks or timing our attacks better. So we're going to run up, say hi to these guys who are having a good little party. I'm going to go over here. Whee! Does anybody have anything they want to drop? Not a goddamn thing. Y'all are misers. Jerks. Let this guy come on down. Hey, Cody Hansel. I know you from Twitter. Thank you for the raid. Just so you know, I'm not doing great. I'm doing very bad at this video game. I want to drop this crippling marshmallow addiction. I haven't eaten marshmallows in a while. Because every time I do, I just tear through a whole bag. So unfortunately, I do understand what you're dealing with. You're doing better than me if you're still playing. This is the second stream, and we're doing pretty okay against Daddy Gas. So bad at FromSoft games. They are easy to be bad at. Put it that way. It's not that you're bad at FromSoft games. It's that it's really easy to be bad at them. The key is to get hit a lot, right? Exactly, Nick Mundo. That is the best way to be bad at them. Okay, we have a little extra health. I'm going to do this. There we go. And hello to Aaron Victor. The key is to get good. Always get good. Alright, we don't have a lot of bullets, but we have a lot of health. You know, we have not called for help, have we? Let's try it. We've already proven that with the resources, we definitely can get through this. So I think we can enjoy a little extra assistance if we can find it. Remember Cooperator. Oh, right. This guy hates fire. I forgot about that. We don't have any Molotov cocktails anymore, though. And it looks like we don't have anyone we can pick up. Which, you know, fine. It happens. Get bad. Boom, doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. Ow. Rude. There we go. How much damage does that do now? A good chunk. I love a good chunk of damage. And even more. Okay, I need to stop shooting randomly. Ow. I'm almost out of bullets, so I need to be careful. There we go. We're going to heal right after this. Using trainers with my cause. Oh, hurting my soul. Okay, we need to hit. Nope. Okay, he's now here. So I do know that the key to dodging this guy is actually dodging towards him. He tracks really hard. And he even has one move where the only way to dodge it is by dodging directly towards him. Okay, we need to build up our stamina a bit. Just going to take a cheap hit. Ow, okay. Oh, that chase is so bad. And he got us. Dang, we were doing extremely well. But that onslaught, we were just not... The problem I was having is that I got overwhelmed by him. His attacks come out pretty fast and they track, especially with that 3-hit combo. But you got some good hits in though, right? I did. No insight was consumed. That's pretty good. I appreciate the theme song. Okay, so we're going to run around and that's what made you lose. You know? It didn't happen. The song didn't happen when I lost the other times. But then again, like what? That's the mojo. Like, you have to figure out what changes, what's different every time these things happen. And then repeat only the things that made you win. That's how it works. God, we have no bullets. Well then, let's kill a bunch of guys until we have bullets. That's how that works. I am the mojo. Blood vial? We could probably earn a lot of our money back pretty quick. They were already getting some of our bullets back. That's great. Yeah, die. I don't care. Be dead. See what I care. I think the hardest thing to learn about Father Gascon, and he's kind of the wall of the game. If you can beat him, you can beat most of the bosses in the game. He is the only... He's like the only boss I think is like a true impediment. If you can't figure out how to beat him, it's kind of like that first big boss in Elden Ring. He's weirdly challenging. He's very nasty up until that New Game Plus. And so he teaches you that, like, dodging is not something you can just do and be good. Father filter, yeah. He is that initial wall, which most FromSoft games have. The Capra Demon is what I consider, even though he's an optional boss, I think, in Dark Souls 1, that one's the nasty one that a lot of newer players have trouble with, even though he's technically not that hard. And I say that with, like, I suck in air through my teeth as I say it, because I know that is just a terrible thing to say to new players, but he's not. Thank you for coming, Lindsay. But yeah, it's a struggle, because a lot of what these kinds of enemies do, a lot of the way they behave, is very difficult to understand until you've already passed it. Very difficult to process until you've already done it. Because here's the thing. I played Bloodborne a couple of times when I first, like, got hold of it. And I played to the point where I started getting good at... Like, I was able to play the first half of the game pretty easily. Oh, where'd you come from? Hi, dude. Bye. Okay. He's gone. Hello, Necrobob. I played this game a couple of times starting out. As with most Souls-likes, I tend to restart continually until I start getting the hang of the game. And with Bloodborne, I got pretty good at Father Gascoigne back in the day. That's not the case anymore. It's been long enough that I just don't remember. But starting out, like, when I had the game kind of figured out, I was able to pop him in a couple of shots. As in, 1 or 2 attempts on replay. And I fell off that bike a long time ago. It's not easy to get back on the bike anymore, because it's just been that long. But there's still clearly something that's still in my system that's like, oh yeah, you're actually pretty good at this. You can do this. You can totally make this happen. So I'm kind of relying on that and building up my resources as best I can so that we don't have to rely on it quite as much. Hey, bud. Because I think when we first started the stream, I wasn't good at that. And now that we're on our second stream, I'm doing that thing pretty consistently, which is nice. I like that. Oh, I don't want to fight these guys. This is always a problem area, but we tend to get some good stuff. Hey, bud. Ow. Rude. Ow. I just want to throw a pebble. Let me hit the dog. Ways to prove that I am being held against my will. Let me hit the dog. We're just going to shoot him through that. Okay. This dog on the left is going to be a bother for us here in a second. But he's not paying attention to us yet. So screw it. Oh, we can now one-shot the dogs. I don't like saying that out loud. Oh, but barely any drops here. That's really unfortunate. And then we got the wolves, which are bound to drop something. Come on, buddy. Get him. Yes! Ooh, that does some good damage. Okay. Okay, he's beefed. Ooh, he gives like 3 blood vials. That's really good. trick with the wolves is kind of like Father Gascon. If you can move past him to the left, you can usually get out of nasty situations like that. I didn't do well there, and that's fine. But dodging towards them, kind of off to the side, is usually better than dodging to the side or back, because of the way they track. A lot of enemies have a little bit of tracking to them, which makes things especially difficult. And learning how to deal with that is a big... The trick with the wolves is kind of like Gascon, die. Yeah, that was a little bit instant karma. But it's true. Wolves tend to stagger when they get hit, so they're really easy to interrupt. They're really easy to stop from their major actions. Wow, I can English. I can do English mean. But if you can get behind them, and if you know the trick to rolling to their side and kind of up to behind them, like taking it from a diagonal direction, most of their attacks aren't nearly as much of a problem. But they do have a charge attack that is very wide, unfortunately wide, that will scrape the hell out of you. Scrape the hell out of you if you're not careful. And I did not have enough health to deal with that situation, and I did not give myself the room to deal with that situation. There we go. Boop. So hopefully this next time we'll be able to solve that problem. We're still getting more things, which is good. We got this guy who I am just going to lay into with a single deft strike. And can we get one of these wolves? There we go. Now we can just keep whacking from behind. Which for many people is the ideal. Okay, where's this other guy? There he is. Dang it. We didn't get our souls back either. I feel like if I want to beat Gascon, I need to actually figure out how to fight these wolves better. Because they use similar tactics. And thankfully, we're at the bridge, so we're good here. Once again, I'm not going to let myself get mad about losing Blood Echoes, because honestly, it's not going to help us to get mad about what we lose. What's going to help us is figuring out how to mitigate that harm later. Learn from the failures, learn from the fights. Don't let frustration set in. Something I try to do on streams as best I can, because it's so easy to be angry. Hang it. Come on, bud. Wow, you were just making me waste bullets. You were making me waste bullets by my having bad timing. How dare you? I can lend a pseudopod if you want to try Father G. I'm out of bullets, so I'm kind of holding off for a second. I'm going to try and give it one more good shot without help. But I will be using a beckoning bell just in case anyway, because maybe we'll find somebody who's very cool, like yourself, who just happens to be on. I want my souls back, my echoes. I will never get that right. I will never get that consistently right. Oh, your bow's coming after me now. Okay. He's gonna come up from behind me. I just know it. Got our souls back. Echoes. Why do I keep doing that? I know that this game is aesthetically different. I know that it's got its own things going on. And yet... There we go. What you got for me? 3 blood vials. No bullets. 3 blood vials. Ooh, and stored. Hell yeah. Alright, in which case, I think we can use that to go stock up on bullets. Let's see, bullets are about 180, so I can stock up a good chunk. Not quite 10, but I can get like 7 or 8. I don't remember how to do math. Oh. I think I'm realizing another reason why I'm having difficulty. My hands are shaking a little bit. Not in a bad way, just in a, that's weird for that to happen now. Let's see, do I have anything I can go sell? Not really. That's fine. We have more blood shards than I thought we did. That's cool. Me has a respiratory disease, but absolutely not removing the 11-pound cat sleeping on my chest. To snug his head up on my shoulder like a little baby man. Baby boy. Baby. Not actually inside there. I mean, basically. Yeah, except for in my heart where he always is. Jack is such a good cat. The inhabitants of the stump appear to have an affinity for adornment. Why not let them be happy? And revel as babes. You know what, Bloodborne? You're right. Why not let the little guys be happy? Why not? Okay, these guys, they're not going to give me... Oof. They're not going to give me bullets, unfortunately. And they're going to hurt me. Oh, there we go. Hey! We'll try that again. There we go. Boop. Yes, more cats. More cat pictures. Oh, wait, do I have the thing that lets me do this? We're going to take a look at this cat real quick. Look at that. Look at that cat. That's Jack, baby. Oh, I love that. Sorry, I found out how to make it easy to show these on stream. And we're going to do that more often. We're going to look at cats on stream. Far too beautiful to be held accountable for his actions. That's great. So Jack, you're officially a streaming star. I hope you like seeing yourself up on the big screen. If you don't, I'll send you a contract. Very good. Love to see a cat. Okay, we're going to do this. Wait for the signal. Come on, throw that torch down. Gotten pretty good at goading them, but that one didn't work. None of you have anything? No wonder you're attacking me. Cripes. Visible not only in the live broadcast, but in VODs, available for 60 whole days for absolutely free. Absolutely. This guy. Plunk him down. There's some quicksilver bullets and a nice chunk, but we can do better. And we can do this and plunk. Okay. We don't have a lot of bullets. You have this. And we have the beckoning bell. I don't want to use too much insight because it's going to be something that we use for other reasons. So we're going to check this out, see if we can find any good hunters. Oh, hey! Are you a guy? Are you leaving us? No. You're not a guy. Maybe there's some guys down here leaving their mark. Little lobby area. No? Nothing? Okay. In which case, that's fine. We'll make do. Let's have the tiny music box. There we go. Got our health back. Dang it. Okay. I missed. You stop being so trigger happy. There we go. Go. So use this opportunity to stock up on blood bullets. Because that's a thing. Ow. Okay, we're good? We're fine. Can we get to it in time? No. Yeah, he's super ready for a fight, unfortunately. Dang it! Ah! Whew. His tits are very much uncalm. They are crazed tits. These tits are undergoing the process of the scourge. Okay, I'm going to try something. We're going to hit the beckoning bell. We're just going to see who else shows up as we fight our way through these areas. Maybe we'll get lucky. Somebody who has... Oof! Here we go. Straight up, tits out violence. Well, that's just rude. We're having a bad day. I realized that, like, I was kind of sneezing so much, my hands were shaking, before the stream even started. Which is really unfortunate. I might have to, like, I might have to call it, which I don't really want to. I want to be able to pull this off because I could use a win today. I had one of those, like, weeks where I've banged my limbs on every single viable surface in the house at some point or another. I've stubbed my toe, I've whacked my knee, I've driven my arm from the elbow up straight into my shoulder socket while brushing my teeth. I've done a lot of these little things all week, mostly in the past day, that just suck. And I really, really, really want to be able to get a good win in with Bloodborne. Come on, dude. There we go. And it sounds silly, but sometimes you just want that little win. Sometimes you just want to be like, oh, you know what? Your body is kind of rebelling against you. It's been a week. Just let me have this, okay? Right? It is kind of like that. But I'm also kind of surprised I'm not getting particularly frustrated. Like, if there's one thing that having a rough week does for me, it's when bad things happen, it starts becoming a matter of, you know what? I've been through worse today. I used the wrong item. Good news, I beat Father G. Hell yeah. What's your blood level? Like, how far are you in this? Ooh. Come on. Oh, just blood vials. Totes get not feeling it. VODs have been keeping me company while COVID empties vats of sludge into my body while I sleep. Yeah, it's... I guess the benefit is we'll be hanging out for even longer. And that's nice. Boop. Well, 18 for this character. Ah. I think you might be... Yeah, I am just about there. We gotta destroy the Holy Man. We gotta. We gotta do this. Do a little more damage. Stonk. Stonk. Oof. Oh, this guy is being nasty right now. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna top up my bullets while I pick up these blood vials, because it's all I'm getting for some reason. Ugh. Hate that. Any people? No. Long weapon is effective. No kidding! Let's see. Can't remember the title, but I do remember having to put off finishing a game after a really lame week because of some sudden family invitations. It made me way grumpier than it should have. Yeah, I feel that, honestly. Okay, let's take it calmly. Ouch. We have enough healing items to do this. Get our health back pretty easily. We're going to boop and boop. It's like he doesn't have to be calm, but we do. There we go. That's fine. That didn't work. That didn't work. And neither did that. Okay. Stonk. Stonk. Okay. Okay, can't quite reach us too easily, so we're going to take this opportunity as best we can to build ourselves up. There we go. That's ideal. Let's get this music box playing, because you will have to deal with it eventually. Ah! Damn! I was really hoping that music box would work. Man. I guess my health really isn't doing that well. In which case, God, I would love to end this with a win. Dog Vomit had a nickel for every time she had an uppity client dressed as a member of the clergy swinging around a pole arm. She only had 10 cents, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Exactly.
This time's finished.
I think one of the issues I had in dealing with that is that I still get overwhelmed. Like, he just goes real nasty. And the thing is, a lot of these sorts of fights can be brought down to some pretty simple strategy that still requires a lot of reflex, of course, but still for ending the stream on like 1 or 2 more blood levels. I mean, we can do that. Let's see. See if we can get some Quicksilver bullets and give it one last try. While we are doing this, I'm going to get the beckoning bell set up one more time. Well, thanks for coming by, Necrobob, and thank you for the offer to play. Let's see. Let's get these guys coming at us. Gently move our way back. Then... Ow! Well, that didn't hit anybody, did it? That's bad luck. Oh, it did hit a couple people. That's fine. Okay, fine. That worked. It worked okay. Yeah, fights in this game feel weird because I feel like there's a kind of punch-out quality to them. That's not a bad way of looking at it. Nearly every move has some specific way of dealing with it, if not like a few different ways of dealing with it, that you can either parry or dodge or block or whatever with any of these Souls-likes. And, ooh, Molotov cocktail. I'm gonna go ahead and add that real quick. And an urn, because we want to do a little extra damage to him. Yeah, Hollow Knight builds on what really works about a lot of these games. It's great. I love it. Oh, geez. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. Down, boy. Fear superior being. Da 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 da. Let's see. Get our health back up. And let's. Okay, let's start it this way. We're going to get our echoes back. We'll set souls again. Oh, jeez. Okay, come on. Can we pop them? Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's a good hit. Alright, he's not able to get around the trees too well, which is fine. We want that. We love that. We love to see it. That spear attack is nasty. Whew. Sir. health back a little bit. Oh wait, that's it. Ah, dang. Come on. Oofa doofa. Woo! Sir? Okay, that's fine. I can take that hit. Cannot take those hits. Those are bad. Oh, gosh, he's so very punishing. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. What I'm going to do, because we're going to be taking a little bit of an extended vacation, is that we're going to be back on Monday the 2nd. So no stream Saturday. We all good with that? No stream Saturday. Because it's New Year's. And I got places to be. But we had some struggle. I'm going to grind a little bit over the weekend. Not too much. I'm not going to go crazy. But we're going to fill up our Quicksilver bullets. And we're going to fill up our blood vials. And we're going to get a couple of levels. We'll sit on a certain amount of blood echoes that we'll have ready to invest. But dang, I did not accomplish my goal today, and that's fine. We'll deal with it. But for now, hey, this is still a lot of fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I love playing this game, and I love. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love failing at this. Bring in 2023 ready to stab. Hell yeah. So, let's go ahead and call it. So the usual house cleaning, of course, is that, you know, VODs are available for 60 days after initial airing, completely free. Let's see. Yes, there are follower and subscriber exclusive emotes, including the High W emote, designed by Lark and drawn by me. And if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which gives you a free sub to gift every month to your favorite streamer or to a fellow chatter. We will once again be back on January 2nd. Holy cow. Yeah, my brain is actually fried. I think it's good to get some rest. Sometimes you just got to acknowledge that your brain is just not where it needs to be right now. And I am very thankful that y'all are understanding about it, because we get to come back into 2023 with a little bit of extra fervor. Thank you all for coming. I've been Robin and Airjack without a C, and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future, including into the new year. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up. Be good, be safe, be awesome. Be gone. Bye.